My name is Judd Fruia. I am the Vice President of Operations here at Haywire and the Ranch at Las Colinas with Front Burner Restaurants. You are in our wine cellar, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about our wine selections and kind of what the philosophy of our wine list is. We have about 450 different selections in our cellar here. This cellar is at an optimal temperature of 58 degrees and 72% humidity. The wines are predominantly California and red. About our list is probably 3/4 red and 1/4 white. We do that because of the distribution of what we have on our menu. We are dealing with a lot of meat, a lot of comfort food, so red wine makes sense to have more than white. If this was a fish house, then it would be different and flip accordingly. So the majority of the wine is United States, California, predominantly California Cab. Also blends, and red blends are a big hit right now. We do a lot of trips, and the reason we do that is we make partnerships, besides doing it with the culinary side with the chefs, going to the farmers, the ranchers, the hatcheries, the fisheries. We do it on the wine side as well. Yearly trips to Bordeaux, to Burgundy, to California, and make special relationships with, and do a deep dive into the wines. And what's unique about it is some of the stuff that we have on this cellar and this back wall are things that you can't find anywhere in the United States, and that is the relationship building that we're able to do. And then a lot of times we'll have dinners with these wines. We'll do wine dinners. We typically try to do about 6 wine dinners a year. We'd like to do that because it exposes our guests to our cuisine done by our chef. Servers, when they come on board with us, we have everybody certified, level 1 certified sommelier. So you can do a deep dive into flavor profile, if you like a particular region, if you want a particular varietal, or if you're just looking to pair up a dish, we can do that. Our wine and our wine program is not stuffy. It's an elevated program, but it's very approachable to everybody. And I think that's key to our success. Also, I will mention that on Sunday, is half-price wine. So everything in this wine list, including a very old 1947 Magnum of Chateau Lafite Rothschild, is at half price. So you have an opportunity to get a really nice bottle of wine for an aggressive price that you normally couldn't get anywhere else. Anyway, that is it in a nutshell, and looking forward to having you out here at Haywire and asking one of our trained staff to let you peruse through. And by all means, we'd love to give you a tour and go real specific on your needs and what you like, and define the best possible experience here at Haywire for you. Thank you. Every level of the restaurant has its own feel and vibe. It starts with our wall of fame of our whiskeys. We have literally over 400 different selections of whiskeys, single malt scotches, cognacs, you name it, we've got it. Now, predominantly, what we're real proud of is we have whiskey from every single state in the union, as well as the best of what Texas has to offer. It is Texas, so we got to be bigger and better. Our top shelf, our back bar, is some of the best stuff that you can possibly imagine, including some very hard to find Pappy Van Winkle, some very hard to find Sazerac, some over the top Macallan single malt scotches, as well as Louis XIII. So if you've got the taste and want to have an experience, you can do that and go down memory lane. We also have some whiskey connoisseurs that specifically come to this restaurant. And if you think of Haywire, we're a one-stop shop really for anybody and everybody, because there's so much uniqueness in the restaurant that we have. We take pride in going out to the actual distilleries as well and make partners with them. We recently just went to Balcones again and picked our own bottle, our own barrel, signature barrel for our Judd, which is one of our classic smoked whiskeys that is 100% made with Texas rye. And what's so unique and beautiful about that is I picked it. My staff picked it, and we were able to serve that, and you are the direct reflection of that, getting a great glass of whiskey. And it is, in my opinion, one of the best whiskeys that Texas has to offer. Over there is our Longhorn steer. A lot of people love to come to Haywire and look for that great photo op. That is a great one. That is not Bevo. His name is Sirloin. Highly recommend you get your picture taken with him. There's no charge for that, and he loves to do it. Let me take you to our special cage. We have the entire line of the Pappy Van Winkle. We have some really hard to come by spirits in here, besides some Japanese whiskeys that are rare. You have some single malt scotches like the 21-year Balvenie, the 25-year-old Macallan. Why do I have this cabinet right in the front? Because it's the first thing people see and they're like, wow, I can't believe you have these items. It's pretty cool. I want to tell you something that's pretty cool and that's come out of COVID is the extension of our curbside business. And we get a lot of to-go here at Haywire, and it's important that if we want to go touchless, we can. Right here is our pull-up line that you can get in. And we also have what we call our drink kits to go. So these are pre-mixed kits that come with the alcohol. They give you the cocktails. All you need to do is add ice, shake, and you're ready to go. It's very unique, and the fact that the state of Texas allows us to do this is really cool. So I highly recommend, if there's some reason you don't feel comfortable still getting out, or you can't get out but you want something to go, including alcohol, this is the place to do it. Everything is on our website, and it's real easy access in and out, and it's touchless. All right, guys, we're on our third floor, and we're going to talk about our humidor and our cigar selection. Now, we're not a cigar house, but we do serve cigars and we do sell them, and they're at a pretty good price. And what we wanted to do is I wanted to put the best possible cigar for you to taste and to know. A lot of them are big names that you probably have already heard: Monte Cristo, Macanudo, Arturo Fuente, Davidoff, Dunhill. We even have a Pappy Van Winkle cigar that's pretty unique as well. The philosophy on our cigars is really simple. I want cigars that people are comfortable with, that they know, and whether you want a 15-minute smoke or you want a 2-hour smoke, we have it. And they are very approachable. And what's unique about us, especially here in Plano, is because we're on the third floor and because we're away from the doors, you can actually smoke here, and I'll give you a little tour of that as well. But the cigars, we are cigar friendly. We have a tobacconist on staff who will help you select. All of the cigars are also in our iPad, so even if you are a novice, you can work your way through. And again, we have cigars that are very palatable. That means that they're just really easy going, easy if you're a first-time smoker. But if you are a seasoned vet like myself and like a good cigar, we can get you there quick with like a Padron 1964 Aniversario or a 50-year-old Padron that's a Mac Daddy of a cigar to smoke and really enjoyable. So I want to point out what we have over here. This big mural here, you're on the third floor of Haywire. And our third floor is very Marfa, Texas influenced. We wanted to pay a little homage to Marfa, Texas. It's where glamping came about, glorified camping, and also the artist movement. So imagine Marfa is a microcosm of Austin, how cool Austin is and how kind of weird Austin is. Marfa is even that much more. But the Marfa lights is a phenomenon that's out there, and we actually went to Marfa before we opened Haywire, and we thought we wanted to get a little inspiration. We saw the lights, we had a little bourbon, so we definitely got the inspiration. And you can take a picture. This is a shot of the Marfa lights, and actually when we were out there with the binoculars. We're still here on the third floor of Haywire, and I wanted to show you our view of the box garden terrace here. That's where we have live music that plays every night of the week. During COVID, it's only on the weekends, but we can definitely have some really cool bands out there. And a lot of our guests like to have dinner on the second floor, and then the band starts kicking up once the sun goes down, and they have a blast here on the third floor. So I'll let you know that we have a really cool venue. It's called our Airstream Trailer, and our Airstream Trailer you can sit up to 20 people in it. You can reserve it for private parties. It's air conditioned, heated, and it has its own sound system and its own lighting. Pretty cool. And we have a lot of guests that take us up on everything from birthday parties to anniversary celebrations. And when we're not doing a private party in it, it's open seating up here. So I highly recommend, if you have a nice date and you want to enjoy yourselves and kind of want to be a little more intimate, check out the Airstream Trailer. This upstairs here again is wide open for smoking. You have open air. We have covered on the one side, and the other side is open, and it has that Marfa, Texas feel to it. That feel of comfort, that feel of coolness and eclectic. We've got some pretty cool artwork here. This is the Prada store that's actually out in Marfa, and you can see some other signs that we have here. These were photos and videos that we took and brought back during our visit for our inspiration for this third floor. You're on the second floor. On one side is our open kitchen, on the other side is our open bakery. And so it gets you right into the midst of what is happening here at Haywire. It makes you feel like you're part of it. We are a scratch kitchen. Everything is made from scratch. It's locally sourced. We are a firm believer in farm to fork, and it is chef driven. Our chefs go out and look at the hatcheries, ranchers, fisheries, and get the best possible ingredients that they can do. One of the things that we also do is we like to have a little storefront, and this storefront has some cool stuff. You can buy candles if you'd like, and in the mason jars. These are the same candles that are in the restrooms that smell really good, and they're different. Ooh, that smells good. Different varieties of things on here. That's called On the Rocks. We've got one, this is Texas Twig. We also do some local honey, and this is kind of our local olive oil and balsamic vinegar. But we do this all the time, and we'll bring in local vendors and we display them for a period of anywhere from a week to a month, until we'll put somebody else up there. But we always have the candles. That's kind of been our mainstay as well. I want to introduce our chef. This is Chef Skyler. I said the kitchen is a farm to fork kitchen. Everything is done local and made from scratch. You kind of caught us in between lunch and dinner, so we don't have a lot of action going on, but it does get busy here, and it gets busy fast. But I wanted to point out some of our local greens. We have our everything from baby greens to some of the best Wagyu beef or certified aged Angus beef that we have, as well as local cheeses that we get procurated here. And this is our main floor. We've got multiple dining experiences. You can have a great experience in our booth and enjoy that, a little more private intimacy. You can have a big table like this group is doing over here and enjoying a nice group setting up to 10. Then we also have on the back side here is our outdoor patio. It's called the Box Garden Terrace Patio, and you can rent it privately or have it for just open seating. We're still on the second floor of Haywire, and it's one of my favorite spots. This is literally a homage to Marfa, Texas, and more importantly, a little homage to national radio, talk show radio that was in Marfa that we went to. We call this the Library Lounge. We have everything from 8-tracks to LPs to cassettes, and really kind of throwback, and it's a throwback in time. And if you think about Texas and Texas history, it really is a homage to Texas history as well as music. I don't know if you can hear that, but the music is going on, and you know, we want part of the experience, not just great food, but also great music and just a great environment altogether. This bar on the second floor is called the Butcher Bar. As you notice, there's a lot of butcher elements to it. Even the handles on the tap handles are either meat cleavers or mallets, and so it's kind of a cool paying homage to our kitchen and throwing it back to the butcher, because hey, at heart, we sell a lot of beef here at Haywire.
Hi, my name is Chris Roberry. I'm the managing partner here at Haywire, the Shops of Legacy. I invite you to come see us, whether it be a private dining or a night out with friends. Come enjoy a great Texas-inspired dining experience with chef-driven food and fantastic service to match. I look forward to seeing you in the dining room soon.
Guys, thank you so much for your time today, and we look forward to having you here at Haywire. Remember, Haywire is the Shops of Legacy West. It is a 24,000 square foot, 3-story, 600-seat, Texas loving comfort and enjoying a good time place to come visit. Thank you again.